Good evening, friends, followers, and channel members. Happy Friday! Friday night, let's do a flight. I love Friday night streams, made all the better by you guys here. I've just had my attention brought. What on earth is going on with the likes? We are going to get so many random people here that haven't got a clue what's going on, as the YouTube suggests this to just about everybody. No idea what's going there. Digital Flight Deck, thank you very much for your intervention just there. But how strange is that? Is that still showing a ridiculous amount of likes for the stream? 1,406 likes. That's more than any video ever. Maybe YouTube is having a little bit of a moment, which is strange. But hey, I guess it works in our favour, doesn't it? If nothing else, we may get a few extra people tonight. It's still going up. I'm watching this. Something's going wrong with this. Maybe there's a really popular YouTuber somewhere doing a live stream, and something's got hot-wired at the YouTube end, and I'm getting his likes and they're getting ours. So it's a little bit strange. So apologies guys if you've been sent here via complete error, thanks to YouTube going all crazy on us. But indeed, something very, very odd going on. I think as long as it doesn't affect our stream, who cares? Christopher Shaw says there's 525 watching, and that's just jumping up and up and up. I'm not convinced that that is accurate either. At least that's not the figure that Streamlabs is giving me. What a mess. I'd be interested to know, though, in the chat, if you are here and you have absolutely no idea what's going on, and why you've randomly been brought here with a daft amount of likes and viewers, then yeah, just let us know, and apologies that we are not somebody more popular. Anyway, we're going to crack on. We're going to crack on regardless. Let's get rid of the stream starting soon and the chat box. So there we go. Brian, it says off by a factor of 10. That is potentially a good. That is potentially a good thing. Maybe yeah, a good shout. Maybe YouTube is just multiplying everyone's likes by 10. So how very interesting. Oh, hang on. No, that view counter is going up. That's absolutely insane. Well, if you are brand new to us because something's gone completely wrong with YouTube's subscriber and view count, then please sit back, enjoy the live flight as we head from Basel in France up to London Gatwick, where the weather in London Gatwick is planned to become rather foggy. So could be an interesting landing tonight. Dr. Magic says I have no idea what's going on, but that's just me generally. Jonathan the same. I never know what's going on. So there's a few of you flying alongside us tonight, which is really nice as well. Peter Green, now if it could only do the same with subscribers, we'd be straight up to 10 million. We'd be the most popular flying YouTuber on the planet, wouldn't we, if that was the case. I've just checked air traffic control, and we don't currently have any air traffic control in France online. However, of course, as per usual on a Friday night, London is lit up, so that'll be interesting to see. Digital says, hello everyone and welcome to the best Microsoft Flight Simulator streamer. Thank you very much, Digital. You may have your work cut out for you tonight, my friend, so really glad you're here. I'm going to let our regular channel viewers and members welcome you guys all to the stream. We're going to jump on board and start getting set up. Now, the operational flight plan has been already pinned to the chat if you are watching in if you're watching on YouTube, which many of you are, apparently. So, we're going to hop on board and start setting up. So, we'll get the tablet all synced up as well. I'm just going to pull that information in from SimBrief. There it is. So that operational flight plan, the thing, let's work out what fuel we're going to take with us. So a nice ride tonight, not much turbulence at all. Oh, Nick, are we on Swiss radar tonight? Which frequency is the Swiss radar? Is it the hang on, Vine radar? Are we on 128050, aren't we? There we are. Okay, 128050. We'll go to that in a second. It's very close, but it is technically in France, of course. We're very close to the border. So our planned plug fuel is just over 6 tons, but if we go ahead and check the weather at Gatwick, then we can see that there's a great chance it's going to become very, very foggy in an hour or so. So there's a good chance of an auto land, things go around if we're not down at minimums and what have you. So we're going to throw some extra fuel on there as well. Of course, Gatwick is a very advanced airport. Cat 3B is no problem. We can do an auto land there. But yeah, 6.5 tons I think is the safe bet. So let's go ahead and get 6.5 tons loaded in. So refueling is underway. Get that APU started and we'll start getting the passengers on board. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So start, and we'll let the APU fire up before we get everyone on board. Whilst I'm doing that, let's do the preliminary cockpit check. So I've already gone ahead and got the weather for where we are. 1032. Visibility is closing in here as well, looking at that, but 1032, so that's set up on the standby. And as we just go through, that's fine. Let's then check the pedestal. So we're currently on Unicom on the guard frequency. I'm just going to turn the floodlights up a little bit, as well as the integral lighting. There we go. And as well as that, we're just going to check things like the switching panel, thrust levers, engine masters, mode selector, and spoilers, flaps. Get the transponder set as well to 2000, Squawk 2000. That's on standby. So welcome on board, everybody. We'll start getting you on board in a minute once the APU's fired up, and we've got that going. Mustafa, how are we squeezing all the passengers aboard? They're all in the luggage compartment down below. We're gonna have to pressurize that in a little bit. Not that you can do that, but that's all sorted. Up to the glass shield, 7,000 is our expected climb out altitude tonight. Flight directors turned on, get the constraints turned on as well. Obviously screens turned on as we are in the turnaround state. I've turned the first officer screens off as per usual. So with that, let's have a look at getting the box set up. Let me just turn the APU bleeds on. There we go. Right, let me get the passengers on board. We'll start self-loading cargo. And we're ready for boarding.
Cabin crew, we're all happy with how things are up here, so now open the doors and start letting our passengers on board. Thank you.
No problem.
Now the jetway is having a moment. I've discovered how we could actually fix this. If you then send the jetway again, just let it get back into its normal position, and then if we call it again, it should. There we go. It's coming out normally now. So we'll let that do its job. Doors will open, and the cabin crew will get the passengers on board. Righto then, whilst passengers are boarding, we're going to go ahead and set up the box. Let's get the operational flight plan on screen so we can follow that through as well. Here we go. Nice that I can do this on the side now, and you guys can also see that on screen. I know some of you have already got it loaded in. Right, so the IRS one data page. We've got IRS, we've got 3 nav green. Aircraft status, we've got the LEAP engines, valid air titles. So let's get the ACARS in it. Press, call that up. So our alternate tonight, now I mentioned this to a couple of guys in the Discord server earlier on today. So the alternate tonight for us is Edinburgh. Echo Golf Papa Hotel, which seems like a long way away from Gatwick, but there is awful weather forecast around a lot of the London airports tonight in terms of fog, and there's a rule that your alternate has to be sort of 2 categories above the lowest that it can actually allow, and it's basically just for redundancy. So let's say we were coming into Gatwick a little bit later on and we couldn't do an auto land if we've got a failure or something daft like that. We couldn't make it there because it's going to be too foggy. Well, our alternate, originally my alternate was Luton, big EasyJet base. But Luton's also forecast to be very, very foggy, so we couldn't go there either. Looking a bit further around, we couldn't get into to Stansted, we couldn't get into Birmingham, we couldn't even get into Manchester. They're all forecast to have quite heavy fog by the time we're coming in. So we had to go up to Edinburgh before we started to see any sort of decent weather. So I think anyone living in the UK tonight, it's going to get quite foggy a little bit later on. So then let's we pop that in. We're going to get the flight number in, which tonight is easy 927 Bravo. Costing its fate, flight level is 380, temperature minus 62. So my apologies to everyone in the chat, as I'm not monitoring the chat at the moment whilst I get everything set up. What's the tropo is 38431. 38431. Oh, wrong. 38431. And the flight plan then. So, flight plan, departure, we're expecting runway 15, and that is the Torpa 7 Tango departure. Go and find that. And insert. And then our arrival, we are expecting the Kunav 1 Golf for 8 right. So ILS 8 right. Kuna 1 Golf, and grab the charts. I haven't fired Navigraph charts up. Bear with me a sec while that loads. And that's going to be coming in presumably via Timber. Or is it Willow? Hang on a second. There is the option to come in via Willow, but we'll leave it as Timber for the time being.
Speedbird 15 Whiskey radio check. 5x5.
So that's a flight distance then, according to this, of 423. I've got 415 there on the flight plan, so they're relatively close. That's okay. Onto the RadNav page then. Let's have a look at the charts for our departure here. We have got Bravo Lima Mike. We'll get that in the RadNav for our situational awareness. And onto the Init B page tonight. So our zero fuel weight should be 57.2. There is 57.2. We've got a tailwind tonight of just 5 knots. That's not going to get us anywhere fast, is it? And planned fuel of 3.4. What have we now got on board? We've now got 6.4. So let's go ahead, enter that. A takeoff weight of 63.4. And then for the alternate tonight, let's have a quick check. What's the fuel required for the alternate? Yeah, because it's all the way up in Edinburgh. Call it 2.2 tons. So let's get that entered in. That gives an extra 25 minutes of flight time. Onto the performance then. So the transition altitude here is 7,000. Thrust reduction acceleration. Right, I'm going to bring your attention to this in a moment. So thrust reduction acceleration here should be 1864 for both thrust reduction and acceleration. So I'm going to type that in, 1864. That's fine. Now obviously studying the charts before a flight, then we can see that this particular departure is a temporary procedure, and all types, as we're going to be doing the Torpa 7 Tango, all types of aircraft we need to climb to 3890 as quickly as possible. So use flaps in the takeoff configuration. Once we're at 3890, then we can regular climbing speed and use flap retraction. So given that information, we're actually going to pop that in as the acceleration altitude. So there we are, 3890, and pop that in. The acceleration out, we would normally put in 1860, and I'm happy to put that in because it's a non-standard engine out procedure here anyway, so we would have to do, I'll explain about that in a little moment, but it's going to be flaps 1, toga takeoff. Let's get the V speeds calculated. So V1 is 130, rotate is 131, and V2 is 135. There we go. Right, so now they are all calculated. Then let's hop on over and just check how we're doing, how many passengers are left aboard. 62 passengers. We're going to close the door, and then I'm going to contact air traffic control, who it's Swiss radar 12805. So let's just key that in. I will just double check. I think obviously Nick will be correct, but I'm just going to double check that they are going to get clearance for us.
Oscar Echo Lima Fox X-ray Swiss radar. Guten Abend, climb flight level 400. And level 400, Oscar Fox X-ray.
Okay, let me close the doors. Guys, I've just come into the chat. What on earth is going on there? Digital, I think you got your work cut out tonight, mate. But hope you brought the heavy hammers out this evening. Right, let me close the door, and we'll contact the radar. Nick asks, has someone opened the drink cart already? Oh, strangely enough. We can't have that now, Nick, can we? All that gin is yours, so we're going to give Digital a little bit of help this evening. I think something very strange going on, certainly with YouTube tonight. Maybe everyone's just really happy to come on board for a flight. It's because France have opened the borders, haven't they, to UK? France have opened the borders now to UK tourists, so they're all booking, ready to go skiing. So Nick, welcome to an admin role. I haven't even had a chance to say good evening to all of you. So hey, Lewis, Cardinal 22, Nick, Dark Fury, Jan Ray, Chris Shaw, good to see you all. Niels Eric Nielsen, hello. Brian, Simon Smith, Chris Hogg, good evening to you as well. Barry Golding. So my big apologies, S Rambers, if I have missed any of you all. But it's been a chaotic start this evening, hasn't it?
Contact Geneva, arrival 131.325. Have be landing, bye-bye.
EJ99 on Twitch, good evening to you.
Liberty 5080, thank you very much for the service, sir, bye-bye.
Pascal, good evening to you as well. Thanks for coming on board. Hey, Brian.
131.325, Liberty 5080, thank you very much.
Swiss radar, easy 927 Bravo, on the ground at Basel. Just confirm you providing service for us tonight.
Easy 927 Bravo A-firm, I will be covering Basel top down.
Thank you, easy 927 Bravo, requesting IFR clearance as far to Gatwick, type A320 Neo, and we have current QNH 1032.
Easy 927 Bravo, runway 15. Cleared to Gatwick, Dorpa 7 Sierra departure, Climb 7,000 feet, squawk 5773.
Cleared on runway 15 to 7 Sierra departure, squawk 5773, initial climb 7000, easy 927 Bravo.
Easy 927 Bravo, repack correct, startup approved, report ready for pushback.
Roger, will report ready for push, easy 927 Bravo. Okay, so a couple of changes there, obviously, that you will have heard.
Charlie. QNH 1032, we're at A320.
So, just turn that off so we can concentrate on what we're doing here. Let's just change the approach in the box, so it's now going to be a flight plan. Still departing runway 15. I need to get a new chart up. So departure runway 15, it's the Torpa 7 Sierra, did he say? Ah, that's interesting. Let's have a look. Is that available? I'm wondering if it's not due to some temporary measures. Let's have a quick look. There's the Torpa 7 Sierra. Right, so let's see what's going to be the difference between the two. So, Bravo Sierra, 1,900 feet. So I'm just going through the box here, and then also checking the checking the waypoints against this. So let's see. We've got Bravo Sierra, which is an overfly point. That's shown by the triangle. 1,900 feet. Once we're above that, but not before Bravo Sierra. Then we've got Sierra Bravo 600, speed restriction 220. From there, Sierra Bravo 618, and then should be Torpa. Yes, so actually, I'm not quite sure what the two differences are there. I would imagine then it must have something to do with the thrust reduction and acceleration altitude, because I can't see if it says anything regarding there. No information regarding getting up high and away. So what I'm going to do then now is we're going to go back to the performance page, and I'm just going to pop in 1860 for both thrust reduction and the acceleration. So we're back to normal. There we go. So that's all set. Let's get the squawk in there, which is 5773. And initial climb out is 7,000. There we go. Right, looks like we're all set. Jetway can disappear, and I think all the passengers are loaded. I think I heard the alarm going off a second ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our EasyJet service. Please place your large bags into the overhead locker, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for departure. This is a no-smoking service. Thank you for observing this policy.
Thanks a lot.
I could also turn off the flypad, save those frame rates. Yeah, that was a bit of a strange request, wasn't it? Cleared to start engines, report ready for push. I wouldn't start the engines on stand normally. What a waste of fuel. Right, let's just do a couple of other checks, and then we're about ready to start running some checklists. Welcome on board this EasyJet flight. Thank you for stopping by tonight as we head over to London Gatwick. Be interesting to see what the weather is actually like when we get there.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, may I welcome you on board this EasyJet aircraft for your flight today. The ground crew and the fueling crew have all finished, and we're just about finished with all our cockpit preparation up here. The cabin crew are making their final checks as they work through the cabin, so if you could please get yourselves sat down comfortably with your seatbelts securely fastened and give them their full attention as they begin their safety briefing. A big welcome on EasyJet Sim Pilot members, who of course are welcome to free complimentary drinks throughout the flight. Once we reach our cruising altitude, our cabin service will commence and the cabin crew will be able to provide you with drinks, snacks and merchandise throughout the duration of the flight. Once again, I'd like to thank you for choosing to fly with EasyJet today. We'll have an update for you when we are airborne.
Okay, right, so hopefully guys we're all ready for our departure briefings. So, weather here in Basel, visibility is dropping, but it's still well within limits, so no problems returning here should we have a problem following at departure. We're also below the maximum landing weight, so again, no issues with that. Aircraft, this is the A320neo experimental version from fly-by-wire, working TCAS, but we need to keep an eye out for any bugs on the flight plan. No times that are going to concern us this evening. Threats to be aware of: we do have terrain around Basel Airport, so let's just bring that into our scans. Here's an approach chart. Minimum safe altitude as we head out. There's our departure route. So minimum safe altitude as we head out is 4,300 feet. Does increase slightly, but yeah, 4,300 for the most part. Let's be aware of that. We've obviously got traffic as well, so let's keep our eyes on that. I've just realised that's actually the wrong chart now that we've had a change in routing. There we go. Not really much difference at all. Yeah, so we've also got a max speed there of 220 knots. So we'll need to pop that in to McDo. But let's just brief how we're going to do the departure and pushback. So we are currently at stand 17, I believe it is, stand 17. So we expect to push back, and then from there we'll either be taking, looks like Mike 2, unless it wants to push back straight on to Bravo. I wouldn't have expected so, but we'll see what it gives us. And then from there we're going to taxi out either down off Sierra onto Bravo, and from there we'll tell them we can take, well, we expect the Delta intersection, I would imagine, in order to do our takeoff roll. In fact, that is a good point. Let me just check the takeoff information here. So takeoff runway 15, that's low visibility stuff. Takeoff run available from taxiway hotel 3,000 meters. Yeah, that's plenty. So in fact, where is hotel? That's going the wrong way. Come back, let's check the right one, shall we? Takeoff from runway head is 39. So I've just briefed the wrong taxi direction. Hang on. We're going to be pushing back, most likely facing north, to take Mike 2 onto Bravo. For some reason I thought we were taking off on runway 33. We're not, it's runway 15. So we'll tell them we can take a hotel if need to, but if not, we can get all the way down to Bravo. It's going to be a toga takeoff, so that's all right. Plenty of thrust, so hotel shouldn't be an issue. After takeoff then, I've just brought into our scans, we've got a max speed there of 220 knots until we've passed Basel 600. After that we can clean up and accelerate away. Let's just check then what clean speed is. Clean speed is 213, so we can actually go ahead and set that now, 213. So that's now pre-selected. Wonderful, so I think we now are about ready to go. Let's run the before start checklist. So, cockpit preparation is completed, signs are on and auto, ADIRS 3 nav green, fuel quantity is 6480 and balance, the FMGS is set, and altimeter is 1032. Alright, let's get the tug into place and then we'll get ready to call ATC, push back and go. I see Nick still there. I think that's Nick.
cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Cabin crew, we're all ready to go, so please arm the doors and cross-check. Thank you.
So I got the beacon light on. Actually, no, we don't do that. We need permission from ATC to push back before we actually go ahead and do that. So we'll get our pushback clearance as we tune back over to Swiss radar. 12805.
Facing north, we got 464.
Ah, that's Nick just getting his pushback
Okay,
clearance.
sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors
Speedbird
and hatches
15 whiskey, waiting for push and start.
is removed. Standing by.
Speedbird 15 whiskey, are you able to push back facing south until a beam stand 28?
So he's just giving clearance to the other two aircraft
Pushback
over here.
facing south, past gate stand 28, Speedbird 15 whiskey.
Speedbird 15 whiskey, pushback approved, long push.
NVL Canada, it's the toolbar pushback available for free from flightsim.to. Swiss radar, Easy 927 Bravo, stand 17 at Basel, we're ready for push and start.
Easy 927 Bravo, push and start approved facing south.
Push and start approved, face south, Easy 927 Bravo. Right, so now we've been given our clearance. Beacon light on. Notable steering is disconnected, we can start that timer.
Radar, good evening. Scandinavian 224, request IFR clearance to Gatwick.
Set to standby, and
Standard
let's
224,
tell them
good evening.
we're good to go. So,
Runway
reverse.
15 cleared, Gatwick, Dorpa 7 Sierra, climb 7,000 feet, squawk 5772, QNH 1032.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Cleared asphalt to Gatwick via Dorpa 1 Sierra. Initial flight level 7000, QNH 1032.
Actually, I just want to hold the pushback.
5772.
So, stop the push. Stop
Qatar
the push.
8441, start
Before
descent now,
start,
flight level
checklist below the
250.
line. Windows and doors closed and armed. Rotating beacon light is
Yeah,
on.
13,
Mobile phone is
50,
on.
Qatar
Silent
8441.
parking brake is
Canadian
now
224,
off.
reset
Okay,
correct,
now we can
startup
continue the
approved,
push.
report ready for push.
Split start engines, engine mode selected to start, and starting engine 1.
Lufthansa 11 Charlie, unfortunately no further ATC available, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a nice flight, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 11 Charlie, Unicom 122, that's delayed. Bye-bye, good night.
That's interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket, showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, or in the middle.
Very good evening, Qatar 8445, heavy weekly number 390,
Please be aware that the nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency,
Qatar 8445, Swiss radar, good evening, identified, brake.
your seatbelt is fastened.
Easy, correction, top Swiss 19 Whiskey Lima.
It must
Swiss radar, Grüezi, Basel QNH 1032, runway 15, cleared Lanzarote, Morocco 3, Sierra departure, climb 7,000 feet, squawk 5776.
pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust.
Whiskey Lima, clear to
Put on your own mask before helping others.
Sierra departure
If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat.
Top Swiss 19 Whiskey Lima, it's Morocco 7, Sierra departure, and QNH 1032.
Click together and pull the strap to adjust.
Morocco
Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle.
Top Swiss 19 Whiskey Lima, repair correct, startup approved, report ready for push.
Blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for a
Okay,
taxi
starting
assistant.
engine 2. I think it is
also
Nick
carry
that's there, so I just need to get back to the outside view.
Your tray table
Check out
must
what's
now
happening
be
here. We don't want to exchange
For
paint.
taxi holding point, runway 15, Mike 1 and Bravo.
We wish you a pleasant flight with EasyJet.
Taxi to holding point, runway 15, by Mike 1 and Bravo, schedule for control.
Okay, I'm going to hold the pushback just there.
Qatar 8445, descent flight level 250.
Descent level 250, Qatar 8445.
Qatar 8447, descent flight level 190.
190, Qatar 8447.
I'm just going to confirm that he wants us to actually face south and not north.
23 November Golf, this radar, good evening.
And radar easy 927 Bravo, just pushing back at Basel stand 17. Confirm you're just facing south, please.
You can now also face north. I was initially trying to get you facing south so you can get around the other aircraft, but that's now taxiing.
No problem, we've just waited for the British Airways to move, so we'll now face north. Thank you, easy 927 Bravo.
Easy 57 Kilo Charlie, are we ready for departure?
We're ready, Easy 57 Kilo Charlie.
Easy 57 Kilo Charlie.
Welcome to everyone in the channel watching the stream tonight. Apologies, I'm not paying too much attention to the chat, but I shall be doing. Obviously, once we're airborne, just a little busy at the moment as we get out of Basel. Really looking forward to the flight and chatting with you in the cruise.
Speedbird 23 Sierra Delta, push and start approved facing, correction, straight back.
Push start approved, say straight back, Speedbird 23 Sierra Delta.
Speedbird 15 Whiskey ready for taxi.
Speedbird 15 Whiskey. Right 180 on
both
India
engines are now
taxi, holding point runway
running,
15
so
via Bravo.
just need to finish this this pushback and then we can do those flows. Brewers 10, you're on the takeoff roll. See you in Gatwick. You can get the beers in.
Runway 15 via Echo Bravo.
Taxi hold your point 15 by Echo Bravo, Speedbird 15 Whiskey.
Speedbird 15 Whiskey blinding us with his taxi light.
376, descent flight level 130, expect ILS 34.
Same flight level 130, expect runway 34, Edelweiss 376.
Not the best pushback that in the world, was it?
Qatar 8447.
Okay, pushback completed.
Leaving my station offer ATC available, radio service terminated, frequency change approved, further descent on discretion, happy landing.
Parking brake set.
Thank you very much for your altitude.
Startup is complete. You may disconnect.
Roger, good engine start, clear to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Eurotrans 72 Bravo, proceed direct Kapla, Golf Alpha Papa, Lima Alpha.
Okay, we're going to pop the anti-ice on as well, given the temperatures and we've got some low cloud.
Kapla, Golf Alpha Papa, Lima Alpha, Eurotrans 72 Bravo.
Spoilers, rudder, flaps, and set the trim.
Flight, do you prefer 360 or 340?
We'll take flight level 340, please. Eurotrans 72 Bravo.
After start checklist, anti-ice is on, ecam status is checked, pitch trim is 24.6, trim set 0. We'll do a flight control check while we're here. Full left, full right, neutral, full down, try that again, full down, full up, neutral rudder, full right, rudder, full left, and neutral. Okay, whilst we're here, let's get the various radars turned on.
Easy 57 Kilo Charlie identified, passing 5,000 feet, climb flight level 150.
Flight 150, Easy 57 Kilo Charlie.
That's which radar, Easy 927 Bravo is ready for taxi.
Easy 927 Bravo, taxi holding point runway 15 via Mike 1 and Bravo.
Taxi holding point runway 15 via Mike 1 and Bravo for Easy 927 Bravo.
Speedbird 464, are you ready for departure?
Quick check of where we're going then. So Mike 1, which is going to be our first left, and then straight up on Bravo.
Wind 270 degrees, 2 knots, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Cleared, takeoff on Mike 15, Speedbird 464.
Release that parking brake. And let's
ready for pushing start.
just a little bit of thrust to start moving. Tectonic, yeah, this is paid scenery. Again, guys, sorry I'm not keeping up with the chat just whilst I'm busy getting us off the ground.
Good evening, Vigorian 69 Mike with you. Climbing flight level 150. Vigorian 69 Mike, Swiss radar, good evening.
So yeah, that's kind of annoying that we've just had to push straight through the ground vehicles there, but never mind.
Oscar Foxtrot X-ray, contact München 124.050. Have a nice flight, bye-bye. 124.050, thank you, Oscar Fox X-ray.
KLM 145 with the radar, flight level 256 climbing to...
Okay, so straight down here with the taxi, let's do our PEDS check. So performance isn't going to change, it's going to be Toga QNH 1032. Engine out procedure, we didn't do the emergency brief, but standard emergency brief. It's a non-standard engine out procedure, and it's a right hand turn at 7 miles of the Bravo Lima Mike. And we enter the hold at Altic.
Speedbird 15 Whiskey, line up runway 15.
That's already keyed into the RadNav. I just not briefed that there.
Runway 15, speedbird 15.
Departure is the Torpa 7 Sierra and stop altitude 7,000 feet.
Qatar 8441, flight level 250. Qatar 8441, descend flight level 190.
Great scenery this as well. Payware, yeah, but
Qatar 8441.
really, really nice. And well worth having if you like replicating EasyJet flights, because it's a big base here in France.
Speedbird 464, identify 3,200 feet, climb flight level 150. Climb flight level 150, Speedbird 464.
Godspeed, Nick. Speedbird 464.
Top 619 Whiskey Lima, we're ready for pushback and startup.
Top 615 Whiskey
Nice to
Lima,
hear some guys using the top
into
Swiss call sign for their
Foxtrot
flights
9er.
as well.
Foxtrot 9er, pushback approved for top Swiss 19er Whiskey Lima.
Speedbird 15 Whiskey, wind 250 degrees 3 knots, runway 15 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Speedbird 15 Whiskey.
So reaction rate non-standard engine out procedure means it's just got a you can't there is a full tutorial on that, but basically non-standard engine out means that you don't want to continue just flying straight, and that's due to the terrain around the airport. So it means you've got to wait till you get to a certain point and then make a turn, which usually turns you away from any terrain that you may encounter. Otherwise, if it's a nice part of the world without any hills, you can just continue flying out on runway heading to sort yourself out.
Delta, first taxi holding point runway 15 via November 2 and Bravo.
Taxi to runway 15 via November 2 and Bravo, speed 230 Delta.
So I still have before takeoff checklist. Flight controls have been checked. Departure briefing is confirmed. Flap setting config 1. FMA and takeoff data
927 Bravo, line up runway 15 and wait.
130. Easy 927 Bravo, line up runway, wait runway 15. So I am just going to hold here just to configure, and I want to run that checklist again. So flight controls have been checked, departure briefing is confirmed, flap setting is config 1, FMA takeoff data 130 blue, 135 magenta, climb nav blue, 1FD2, 7000, and Toga, transponder set, ECAM memo, takeoff no blue, and EFB is stowed. Let's get our lights on and line up.
Lufthansa 23 November Golf, descent flight level, correction, disregard.
And the TCAS.
Eurotran 72 Bravo, contact Rhine 134.075, bye-bye.
Rhine radar on 134.075, Eurotran 72 Bravo, top since.
So it's going to hold us here for another few seconds anyway, due to the departure ahead.
Swift Radar, bonsoir. Easy 919 Yankee listening 250 Toulouse. Easy 919 Yankee.
So before takeoff, check this below the line. Cabin secured for takeoff. Engine mode selector is normal. TCAS TARA, packs off, anti-ice
arrival on Unicom Geneva landing runway 22. Okay, so Unicom 122 decimate, Geneva arrival is closing as well? They should already be closed, yeah. Okay, thank you. Well, good monitoring indeed. Speedbird 15, whiskey identified 6700, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, speedbird 15 whiskey.
Easy 927 Bravo, wind 250 degrees, 3 knots, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 15, easy 927 Bravo.
Speedbird 464.
Okay, engine 2 is critical. We've got our takeoff clearance, and remember, no turns until we are above 1,900 feet. So release the parking brake. Set 50% in 1.
445, no further ATC available. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice flight. Bye bye.
No further ATC is available.
Engine stable.
Radar service is
Set
terminated.
takeoff
Frequency change approved to Unicom.
Mantoga, SAS, runway.
Speedbird 15 whiskey, proceed direct Larsat.
Direct Varvet, speedbird 15 whiskey.
Knots. V1. Rotate. Nav.
Positive red 10.
Flight directors here actually doing a really neat job.
Lufthansa 23 November Golf, no further ATC available. Radar service terminated. Frequency
So we'll
change
set
approved.
climb thrust. Thrust climb. Climb. Above 1,900 feet, so I'm going to get autopilot 1 now on. Pack can come on as well. Give it 10 seconds, we'll get the other one on.
Holding point runway 15 via Sierra 3 and Bravo.
Taxi holding point 15 via Sierra 3 and Bravo.
And once we get configured, I'll be able to come back in the chat, guys, and see any questions that I've missed. So, pass S speed, config 0, spoilers disarmed.
Speedbird 23 Sierra Delta, line up runway 15 and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 15, speedbird 230 Delta.
So I think we need to start making that turn pretty soon. It's not...
Speedbird 15 whiskey, no further ATC available. Radar service terminated.
Let's go direct to... Oh, it's doing it now anyway, so we can leave it. Yeah, but we perhaps flew a little bit too far south before that turn commenced. Pack 2 can come on.
That's this 19 Whiskey Lima, follow the Scandinavian A320 Neo to your left. Taxi holding point runway 15 via Orange Line Bravo.
Orange Bravo for top switch 19 Whiskey Lima along the Scandinavian A320.
Easy 927 Bravo identified 6,000 feet, climb flight level 150.
Flight level 150, easy 927 Bravo.
Speedbird 23 Sierra Delta, wind 250 degrees 3 knots, runway 15 clear for takeoff.
Okay, thrust climb, open climb 150 blue. And we are now on our way. Once we've passed Sierra Bravo 600, then we'll go into manage speed and start to accelerate off.
Ligurian 69 Mike, further climb on discretion. No further ATC available, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a nice flight, bye bye.
We're now nicely above the minimum safe altitude as well. Up the standby to standard pressure. So what we could have done is we could have hand flown it, I guess, once we'd passed 1,900 feet. It looked alright actually at the start. I was hoping that once we'd overflown Bravo Sierra NDB, it would have turned us towards this waypoint. It hasn't. So we've added a few extra track miles, but never mind.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end.
So Sneaky Circle asks, Flex Temp, how's it calculated? Yeah, you need software for that, sadly.
This includes e-cigarettes.
10,000 feet, lights can come off.
Inbound Rabbit. Swiss 198, Swiss radar, guten Abend, identified.
We'll get the Radnar page cleared out as well now we've done that.
Due to that,
check the progress page, flight over 380 as our cruise today. Optimum is 39, so we're, when he clears us, we're happy to go up there.
Expect ILS, runway 2.
We'll release the cabin crew.
And Unicom
they can start prepping the drinks cart. All stations, Swiss radar broadcast. Swiss radar is closing now. Airspace echo in effect. All stations make blind transmissions on frequency 122.8. Over to Unicom. There we go. Christian, good evening. Who asks who the hell gave 3,000 thumbs up? We've no idea, Christian. Something got very bugged right at the start of this live stream, but we're not complaining. We had 1,000 viewers at one point as well. You've missed all the fun. Right, guys, good evening. I'm back with you in the chat. And Rocksteady, thank you so much for your membership, Rocksteady. That's very kind of you. Welcome to training, captain, top level. Let me just continue our climb now up to flight level 380. We're not under ATC control anymore, so we're going to go open climb, and we're going to manage speed. Thrust climb, open climb, 380 blue. Yeah, Rocksteady, thank you so much. Welcome to Training Captain level of membership. If you are on our Discord server, please do get in touch, and we can get you into the VIP room for that. Looking forward to chatting more with you, Rocksteady, and welcome on board this flight this evening. Right, what I need to do is also get the seatbelt signs off. I think we all need a drink after the after the start of this stream. I know I do. I've had no idea what's been going off in the chat this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to anybody that is new.
You are now free to move around the cabin, and the toilets are now available. However, when in your seat, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times in case of unexpected turbulence. Please contact a member of the cabin crew if you require assistance. Thank you.
And that is a beautiful sight from those of you sat on the right hand side. To be fair, left hand side I'm guessing is pretty neat as well. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Michael Shepherd, are we going to Kentucky Fried Chicken tonight? Fried chicken, where was that? I can't remember. No, we're not, but that was a gorgeous approach. It was just a shame it was a little bit cloudy when we came in. Rocksteady says, you're welcome, really enjoy the content, looking forward to learning more. Rocksteady, no problem at all, and obviously with membership, please do get in touch with me on the Discord, and yeah, then anything I can help you with, just let me know. Limoki, you're on board just in time for the serving of drinks. Absolutely right. Christian Gavin's now an influencer, I guess. Hey, it beats working for a living. Sarkotech, hello mate. Is there a way to set up the darkness? Mine isn't dark like yours. Do you mean the overall flight deck? You just need to turn off the dome lights if that's what you're referring to. I've got those turned off just in case HD's stalking us somewhere. He's a vampire, you know. Christian, you were listening to a podcast of 2 pilots and 2 air traffic controllers for the last 4 hours. You're already drunk. Were they arguing on who was right? Paul, how do I get smooth camera transitions? Yours are really fast. So these are custom views that I'm using to flick between the different setups that you can see there. Nothing... they're not sort of like the pre-built showcase cameras. They're custom views. Mark, is the female flight attendant who says she'll bring me a cup of tea the wife's voice? My God, do you think the wife brings me a cup of tea? No chance, Mark. Matthias Silva says, hi, I am new from Brazil, but I speak a little English. if you answer me, please speak a little slowly. But there's no problem. If I can, and I'm not particularly busy during a stage of flight, I'll do anything I can to help. That's why the channel was indeed set up. Jens, have I ever showed my face on the internet? Oh, on Facebook. Brian says if she's swearing at me, then yeah, it's my wife's voice. Indeed. So, with the ATC now gone, then it's just down to us. Rayan Sharif, hello from India. Thanks for coming on board. Azantak on Twitch, thank you so much for this follow. Tactonic, have I flown using the bird, the flight path? Yes, yeah, loads of times. Loads of times. Michael, are you from Kentucky? Ah, that makes sense now. Kagan, where can you find my custom camera views? On our Discord server in the pilot's briefing room. They are there, they still work, and yeah, it's I know for a fact they still work because I've been setting up an Airbus simulator this afternoon at a flight school, and I added those in because the fly-by-wire guys have done such a great job at adding all these different windows that I think it would be criminal not to use them. So Dodo, regarding which engines do you start, it only really matters if you're doing a single engine taxi, but just to keep things the same every time, engine 1 is normally started first. But Boeing start engine 2 first, I believe, don't quote me on that. Squiggly1, hello. Could the fact that I use SimBrief but not Navigraph account for the times where I upload the flight plan and when I go and set the sit and start in the McDo, the one shown in SimBrief and not in the McDo? Very possibly, yes, because Navigraph subscription gives you the Navigraph database, which is up to date, which you then have in the McDo, and of course the SimBrief database, unless you've got a Navigraph subscription, can be out of date. Christopher Shaw says, oh goodness me, I forgot the chrono. Hey, you're not the only one. Dennis says big hello from Nova Scotia. I mean, we pushed back 26 minutes ago. Not sure why I forgot the chrono actually. Something must have grabbed my attention elsewhere. Nick, quick question. Winds are 260 at Gatwick, but they're using 8 right. They were as well in real life last time I checked. So yeah, we can stick with it. I think the winds were coming from the east a bit ago, so if the winds are that light, why bother changing? Just makes more work for the ATC, doesn't it? And Matthias, I am from England. 747 Dan, hi mate, how many different platforms do you stream on whilst doing these flights? So I use Streamlabs, and it's Streamlabs that streams it direct to their servers, which sends it out to YouTube, Twitch and to Facebook. Jennifer, you never press the chrono button, you're a rebel. I'm just forgetful. Squiggly, so if I have these SID start issues, what to do? Not use SimBrief and just use FS 2020? No, I mean, it's difficult, but I would pick the closest one. And if you're flying on VATSIM and you haven't got the latest charts, yes, it is a bit of a drawback. And if you don't have the latest, if you don't have a particular SID star chart in there, it's more important, I guess, for the arrivals. But you can ask ATC just for vectors to final, and they're very good. They'll help Range Sharif, the current altitude should be at the top of the screen, or, as you can see from the primary flight display, we're just at 29,500 feet at the moment. Mela Vegas, I think my rolling cache is actually turned off at the moment. Dodo, I'm really happy seeing people friendly here and not blaming others for being not aviation experts just yet. Dodo, the whole point of the channel when it was set up just over a year ago was to help anybody that wants to learn a little bit more about aviation, and particularly Microsoft Flight Simulator, and fly the Airbus A320 in a correct and professional manner. So there are no stupid questions. Remember that we all learnt somewhere. Swiggly, can you manually enter a sit and start? You can now, thanks to fly-by-wire. Yeah, you can build it up if you know the waypoints that you need. Wally, Nick, did Nick get your McDo working on a tablet? He's a good one, isn't he? S. Ramers, Gatwick 80 says 8 right, but someone just departed 26 left. Oh my. So quickly, if you're learning and not ready for VATSIM yet, that's absolutely fine. You can connect to VATSIM in observer mode, so you can fly in observer mode and not be seen. Docs A says, you only subbed to Navigraph last week, and my lord, have things felt better since. Absolutely right. It is great, but I understand it's obviously not for everybody, and it does come at a cost. Sneaky Turtle, is there a tutorial for following a VOR in case of a go-around? Had to do a go-around at Geneva today and had to use just headings. Sadly, that's the way it is at Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment, and that's just because the go-around track isn't working yet in the sim. It will come. But yeah, I mean, what you can do as well is you can obviously use the fixes page to build up a good picture of what you need to do in a go-around if you have the charts available. So yeah. And Liam, fly-by-wire always do an insane job. I will second that, as I think everyone here will do as well. Ryan, have I flown an India carrier on stream? I don't know as I... Oh, I might have done Indigo a long time ago. May have done. Digital, so future stream idea. I know it depends on conditions at the time. I'd love to see a circle land approach stream sometime, just see how you do it. Is it manual? Yes, it is. So you're thinking presumably something like Split Airport or Funchal, of course. We've done Funchal a couple of times on the circle to land, or the circling approach. Alex, does anyone know about any good up-to-date tutorials on how to fly the A320NX? So I would recommend starting with the tutorials on the channel here, and then as new features got added, there are also extra tutorials sort of like bolted on. So yeah. And Sarkotech, no, I'm not doing a 2-sector flight. Not today. It would have been nice, but no, not today. Bruno, how much wait for the brakes to reduce temperature after takeoff again? Okay, so once we get to the top of climb, you basically do your checks, but your brake temperatures, as long as they are below 300 degrees, you're good to take off, unless you've had the brake fan on, in which case they have to be below 150 degrees. Nice to have quite a few flying with us tonight. Paul, if you're a VATSIM observer, do you see other players like I'm doing now? Yes, you do. You see everybody. You hear air traffic control, but what you don't do is you are not visible to anyone. You're not visible to anybody. So it's you're in your own private VATSIM bubble, which is nice. Oh crikey! I've just seen the stream stats. 3,045 likes. Wow, that's crazy. But we're not going to. Oh well, we'll take it. We'll take it. Rotofib, hello. Thanks for coming on board tonight. Chris, I think that I have put a couple of photos, I think, in the past on the in the VIP rooms on Discord. Not often though. Kirili PSG, welcome to the channel if you are new. S Ramers, I'll be overflying. You'll be overflying me soon, will you? Why? What are you in? You're not in an A350 or something daft like that, are you?
In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase a selection of hot beverages, together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies, and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
RP Beastie, hi mate. Yeah, 3,000 likes. Something went completely bizarre at the start of this stream. I want to check my phone, see if YouTube have been emailing me saying something went very wrong. It was very strange. But hey ho, never mind. Good fun. Ah, right. S-Ramers, you're in the... you're in the Dreamliner. Fair enough. Phobos, anomaly, you're loving Microsoft Flight Sim, but you're intimidated by VATSIM. Don't be. I mean, the controls are absolutely great. As long as you are happy at controlling your aircraft and know exactly what to do, and you're in full control of it, then you shall be absolutely fine. That's Mac Alt Star, coming up to Alt Cruise in a second. There we go, Alt Cruise, so TCAS set to below. Get some lights on. Squiggle one, how would you manually enter citizen stars? Oh right, okay, so that's a full tutorial on itself in adding waypoints and things in the McDo. I think there is one on the channel somewhere, but it's quite old now. So Tactonic, apologies for repeating the question. Do you have a video where you explain how to program and follow a holding pattern in the flyby A320? Tactonic, don't apologise for repeating because I hadn't seen it, so it must have been asked whilst I was a little bit busy. So apologies for that. But the holding function of the aircraft doesn't work just yet. Fly-by-wire are working on those, so it won't be long. Von McLean, hello, welcome to the stream of 3,000 likes. Sarcotech, so is the self-loading cargo sound pack available? So it's one I put available, and it's available to the it's available to the channel members. That one as a thank you for their support. So we shall do a fuel check then at Rotsea coming up now. So we should have. Where are we? So Rotsea, we should have about 4.8 tons of fuel on board. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? So we're going to start looking at our approach into Gatwick pretty soon. Gatwick airport information is giving us runway 08 right, still in use. Gatwick ground is online. Oh, and Gatwick approach is online as well, 126825, so I'm going to get that already put in. 126, what is it, 126825. Hope they're online for our arrival, because that will make things a bit more realistic. There we are. So yeah, we're still going to plump for runway 08 right. Right, I'll do some more top of climb checks and then we shall look at our approach into Gatwick.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck once again, just to let you know that we've reached our cruising altitude for today and we're not anticipating any major delays or bad weather ahead, so we should be arriving on time as planned. The cabin crew will now start to make their way around the aircraft, so please make sure that the aisles are clear of any items you may have, and I invite you to sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. A reminder that our EasyJet Sim Pilot members are able to take advantage of free drinks throughout the duration of the flight. Thank you, and we shall have an update for you shortly.
Okay, all that looks good. Wally, TCAS drove you into the ground with live traffic. Well, TCAS TARAs should be disabled below, I want to say 800 feet. It's either 800 or 900 feet. I'd have to check the Ofcom. But yeah, so that, well, that shouldn't happen. Bruno, TCAS is only in the experimental version at the moment. Ryan, do I have any further plans of streaming an Indian carrier? Not at the moment, but never say never. Theo76, good evening. Do I have a link to a software calculator for the performance takeoff? No, not yet, but one is coming. Can't say any more than that at the moment. And it's a good one. Okay, so let's have a look regarding our arrival. So we expect to come in the Kunav 1 Golf. So we want to be flight level 160 at Amdut. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to work out our top of descent. So what are we flying at? We're currently flying flight level 380, aren't we? Yeah, flight level 380. So we'll need to lose 22,000 feet. 22 multiplied by 3 is 66. And how are we doing with the wind? That's a bit negligible. Let's call it 70 miles to get down to flight level 160. So let's go to the fixers page. Type in Amdut, A-M-D-U-T, and 70 mile radius from there. That line will now be our top of descent. There it is. So we're about 110 miles. Actually, track miles is more like 120, isn't it? 120 miles away. So there we go. So with that, we expect Kunav 1 Golf, flight level 160 here, obviously max speed 250 by Kilo Echo 64, and then reduce the speed. That'll be passing 10,000 feet roughly as we get down then to flight level 70, max speed 220. So we could be looking at green dot by that point. Let's just check the performance page. It tells us green dot is going to be 204. So right, in that case, yeah, we can. We don't slow quite down to green dot. We'll slow to 220. Slow down to 220 knots by timber, and then on leaving timber, if we're under ATC control, we'll obviously have vectors. If not, I'll just check what the approach looks like in a second. But from there then, at Mayfield, we'll get green dot, flaps 1 as we get down to the platform altitude, flaps 2 for the glide slope. So, there we are, pretty nice and straightforward, I think. So now I'm just going to go through and populate some of the information that I need to have. So we expect runway 08 right, Kunav 1 Golf is the star. Transition altitude here at Gatwick is 6,000 feet. Platform altitude for arrival is 3,000 feet. Minimum safe altitude is 2,000 feet as we're coming in. Just double check that. Yeah, 2,000 feet. Now, the decision altitude, this is where I need to go ahead and get some weather. See if that mist and fog has come in yet. Now, 08 right has the capability of an auto land. So, there's potential for that today. ILS frequency is 110.9, airfield elevation 196, and the mist approach is straight ahead till passing 2,000 feet or 1 mile from the ILS DME, whichever is later, and a right turn heading 178 and as directed. So let's go and see what the weather is doing, shall we? Let's go ahead and get a data request. So we shall send that off. Ishak Iga, hello. The banner at the top of the screen, which has given you all the data, is a streaming overlay. It's not available in the game. I actually can't see that. So you've probably got more information than I have regarding times and things. Flight plan tells us we should be on the ground at about 22:20. Company messages come through. Let's see what's happening in Gatwick. So, current METAR then, Gatwick. Alright, so at the moment, visibility is 600 metres. So at the moment it's Cat 1. At the moment it is Cat 1, which means we'll put our decision altitude in there. So runway visibility range is above 550 metres, because it's 6 kilometres, so it's 396. Go ahead and pop that in. We'll keep an eye on that as we're coming down. Might as well put all of the information in this page, haven't we? So let me just go ahead and get that information again. So what have we got? Winds 260 at 1. They're very light and negligible, aren't they? So 260 at 1. Visibility 6,000 meters. Temperature is 0. QNH 1032. So let's pop all that in. Hope everyone's got something nice for the weekend lined up. Wind 260 at 1. Wonder if they're still using runway 08 right in real life at the moment. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet. So clean 204, S185, F143, and VAP is 129, full flat landing. Let's have a look what happens when we get onto the ground. Oh Gav, hi mate, I hope you're well. Thank you so much again Gav for your very kind $2 Australian super chat. Hope you're having a great day. It'll be Saturday morning for you, won't it, Gav? What time are you on? Goodness me, you must be up late. So 08 right, just check. Get the charts out. I don't land on 08 right that often, to be honest with you. So let's just read the arrival. Runway operations. High intensity runway operations, partial pre-plan there, landing and rollout to target rapid exit taxiways that provide for a safe expeditious exit from runway to reduce delays. Landing aircraft to vacate expeditiously. Arrivals are to ensure fully vacated before stopping. So runway 08 right. Delta, Charlie Bravo, Charlie Romeo, Bravo Romeo. Traffic vacating at Charlie Romeo have to await onward clearance before entering Juliet due to conflicting traffic. Bravo Romeo have to route taxiway Papa and hold before Juliet to ensure the tail is clear of the runway. taxiway Echo not available for vacating runway 8. Right. Okay, so let's have a look and see where we expect to vacate. I would say we're probably going to be on Delta. Delta or Charlie Romeo then? Let's see what that said. Delta or Charlie Romeo. So Delta we can exit at 38. Charlie Romeo. I'll wait before entering Juliet. Which is here. Right, okay, so if we vacate at Delta, we can stop once passing the stop bars. Charlie Romeo, again, past the stop bars. And we expect to be vectored then from Delta to either cross runway 08 left and take Romeo Kilo or Lima, or if we come off Charlie Romeo, we'll either be sent then via Juliet to Papa or Quebec Romeo. Basically, I expect to be parking here. So that's the norm. Right, let's do our full brief. So we've got our top of descent sorted, flight level 160 and slowing down as we get 10,000 feet. We need to reduce speed 250 knots. We want flight level 70 by Timber. On leaving Timber, we are allowed down to 4,000 feet, then 3,000, which is our platform altitude. As we leave Mayfield, we'll get to green dot, carrying down flaps 1 as we're on the downwind, and then flaps 2 with the glide slope. Next thing to check is what the arrival looks like on the plan page. Let's go through this, make sure it looks something like the charts that we are that we've just been looking at, shall we? So just zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so there it is, Timber, Mayfield, and then in and around to land on runway 08. It's got this daft thing there at the moment just because we're travelling far too fast for the aircraft to be able to compute it. But essentially it's going to go from here around the corner there to pick up the ILS once we've slowed down. At least that's what I expect it to. If it doesn't, of course, then we shall just pull it into heading mode. And if ATC are online, we're going to get vectors in there anyway. So welcome on board to everyone who is watching the stream for the first time. Thanks to YouTube's weird algorithms this evening, directing you to something, I don't know, maybe you thought you were coming to watch something exciting. Classical sheet music. Hi, thanks for coming on board. Good to see you. 747 Dan, if you tune ATIS on the comms, does it give you an audio ATIS message? Yes, it does, yes. If the VATSIM controls have recorded one. Timo Hecken says, Gatwick, I hate flying in the UK via VATSIM. The controllers are too fast and traffic can be very crazy. It is true. Why have we had a mode change? We've just suddenly lost 400 feet. Right, briefing's done. Everything's set. We're 30 miles from top of descent. Let me just check the operational flight plan to see where we enter UK airspace. And that the London flight information region begins at Kunav. Yes, we've got a way to go just yet. Classical sheet music says, hi, YouTube's algorithm brought me here, but I'm not complaining. We're not complaining either, Classical. Love the username, by the way. In another life, I may have even had, if you're a store or a shop, I may have even had stuff from you. Scott Moon, hello, says I'm new to the stream, but your videos on the McDo make it feel like I'm a genius using it. Scott, that's great to hear.
Really contracting statement 15 now 10 by 50 0 down to 160 1 golf start arrival 2 tower.
Right, top of descent, it's about 20 miles or so.
Ladies and gentlemen, take full advantage of your tax-free allowances today and make some amazing savings with our boutique range. In your in-flight brochure, you'll find details of our award-winning selection of gifts, most with massive discounts, some of which are exclusive to you as an EasyJet customer. Make the most of your opportunity to shop and save from the comfort of your seat. If you'd like to see any products, have any questions, or would like to make great savings, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
So that's the cabin crew doing their best to upsell stuff. Yeah, there is traffic in front of us. I can see it on the TCAS as well. Let's have a quick look there. There we go. Someone was asking about adding the top of descent line. There is a tutorial on the channel regarding adding that. It's done using the fixers page. So the fixers page is, if you do a quick search on the channel for that, it'll show you how to do that. And we're using that as the top of descent. We know when we cross this marker, that's where we want to start heading down. Scott Moon, welcome to the First Officers Club, Scott. Thank you so much for your kind support. Really do appreciate that. And if you are on our Discord server, get in touch as we can add you to the members rooms. And look forward to chatting to you there. Of course, any questions you may have, then I can perhaps answer in a little bit more detail on Discord, of course. 3,071 likes. It's normally about this point I'd say, guys, please hit the like button if you're enjoying the stream, but I feel like that ship has sailed this evening thanks to a little bug in the YouTube algorithm. So I'd love to know. Classical Sheet Music has already said he's here thanks to the bug which has just brought him here. Anybody else just watching this stream because they've got hooked in after YouTube has said, yeah, watch this flight, and I had no idea what it was, but thought, yeah, go on, we'll give it a go. Very curious to hear. 747 Dan says, EasyJet's about this may be the day YouTube stats go through the roof and stay up there. You do amazing videos, so you deserve it. 747, thanks so much for your kind words. Sun says, do I recommend flying the experimental over the development? Apologies if it's already been asked. I don't recommend either. It's whatever you are happy with, but I prefer the experimental just because, yeah, it may have a couple of bugs which you need to look out for, but as long as you're aware, just like duplicate waypoints in the flight plan, look out for that because it can be an issue. In fact, that is a good point. Let's have a look on the approach to see if there are any on this approach. So I'm just scrolling through to see if there's any duplicates. It doesn't look like it, so that all looks okay actually. Zantag Games, thank you for subscribing. Classical Sheet Music says, to be honest, flight simulators have gotten so advanced. I mean, just compare flights in 2004 to 2020. There's only 18 years, a year-long difference between the two. Yeah, only. But they are indeed so advanced. Right, we're now at our top of descent marker, so we're going to get down.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck once again, you will be delighted to hear that we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you could please make sure that all the aisles are clear, the cabin crew are able to make their way around the aircraft without any luggage in the aisles, that would be most appreciated. A reminder for our EasyJet pilot members that free drinks are still available from the cabin crew until the seatbelt signs are turned on. Please note, however, that the toilets will shortly go out of use. Thank you.
Okay, so thrust idle up descent and flight level 160 blue is set. We're on our way down. So classical sheet music, you're using the development mode, because you can connect the tablet to the flight sim. That is true. You can also do that with the experimental version as well, just not the stable build. Air Trooper 37, good evening, mate. I missed your arrival today. PC Pilot 66 says I've been subscribed for a while. I just don't chat much. Love the tutorials, they're the best ones out there. PC Pilot, thanks so much. And oh yeah, do come and chat more. It's you guys that make the channel what it is. It really is. So Thank you to everybody who comes and chats, makes the flights interesting, fun, and it's a fantastic community that's been built up through you guys. So really great to have you on board. Tectonic, in one of your previous streams you noticed the primary flight display showed Cat 3 when you had both autopilots engaged. When you disengaged the two autopilots, the PDF showed Cat 1. Could I explain? Right, that is quite an in-depth video. There is a video explaining approach minimums, again on the channel Tectonic. So if you Google EasyJet Sim Pilot and approach minimums, you'll find out exactly what that means. Basically, this is telling you what the aircraft is capable of doing. If you've got both autopilots engaged, it's then capable of flying a full Cat 3 approach. The moment you disable one, it's downgraded to Cat 1 only. But yeah, the video goes into a little bit more detail about that. Simon, have a decent descent again. Michael Patterson, what descent rate do I usually fly? I usually set a speed around 270 knots. But basically I'm just looking for about a 3-degree descent path, and I'm just monitoring basically the distance to the waypoint all the time, so I can get the constraints on there. We can see that at Admut we want flight level 160, so that's basically what I'm targeting. Mark Burgess says, in the flight plan, what are the flap waypoints? I don't remember seeing those before. I take it this way should extend the flaps. Right, okay, sort of. So this is a new feature that Airbus have brought in on the newer flight data systems. So only the newer models tend to have that with the latest software. But they are the points at which the aircraft believes they are the latest points at which you should have the flaps out. So you should probably get them out before then. If you're relying on the flight plan to tell you when to get your flaps out, then I'm guessing you're probably relying on that a little bit too much. They are the latest point which they think you need to have them out to start slowing down and be configured in times. Digital, is there a 995 stream on Sunday? I hope so. So we're 40 miles from Admut at the moment. That looks to be nicely on profile. Ah, a little ping now from... Oh, London South controls on that. Excellent. 12942.
Taking the waypoint, speedbird 2063.
2063, Zamab, X-ray Alpha, Mike Alpha Bravo.
Zamab, speedbird 2063, thank you.
London Control, good evening, Easy 927 Bravo, passing flight level 2804160, inbound Kunav.
Easy 927 Bravo, London, hello, reduce or maintain speed 270 knots.
Maintain 270 knots, Easy 927 Bravo. There we go.
London, good evening. Shot at Mike Heathrow.
Pascal, thank you so much for your very kind super chat. Pascal, so can I explain the difference between the transition altitude and the transition level? So, okay, I'm now listening to air traffic control as well, as we're probably about to get a little bit busy. In fact, Pascal, are you on our Discord server?
1166, shot at Mike.
Basically, the simple answer is the altitude is the altitude you're flying to when you're on local pressure. A flight level is when you're on standard pressure. So at the moment we're descending to flight level 160.
Descending now, 4,000 feet, 45 Delta Victor.
When we get below the transition level, which is 6,000 feet at Gatwick, if the controller tells us to descend to altitude 6,000 feet, we want to be on local pressure.
So 15 Whiskey, descend flight level 90.
Descent flight level 90, speed 15 Whiskey.
So this is going to become fun now with ATC. So I'm just monitoring still flight level 160.
351 is the flight level 150 inbound Mike India Delta. 251 London, roger.
Probably a little bit high, so I'm just going to get some speed brakes out.
Golf November Echo Lima Zulu 7000.
Lose a bit more altitude while holding 270 knots.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, 10 left heading 210, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, Heathrow QNH 1032.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1032, and say again the heading, please.
Heading 200.
Heading 200 degrees, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima.
So I've just sent another weather request on as well. I want to keep an eye on the visibility coming into Gatwick.
Easy 45 Delta Victor, report the heading to London, direction to Gatwick, direct 126.825.
Jennifer, is it better to be on local pressure before you reach the level?
Easy 57 Kilo Charlie, report the heading
No.
to Gatwick, direct to 126.825.
So if ATC are... sorry, I see what you're saying. Yes, so if I was descending now, all the way down to, say, 3,000 feet, I'd want to be on local pressure.
So 23 Sierra Delta, descend flight level 100.
Flight level 100, Seabird 23 Sierra Delta.
So I've still got those speed brakes out. Great when you've got the Thrustmaster TCA Captain's Pack, because you can do as they do in the real world. My hand is currently sat on the speed brake lever to remind me
2241, if you're on the frequency, contact Gatwick, direct to 126.825.
126.825 we've got in the standby. Don't like it when the sim stutters like that. It scares me.
Seabird 464, report the heading to Gatwick, direct to 126.825. Heading to director on 126.825.
Mr. Dino, it could be busy, yes, yeah.
Golf Lima Zulu, climb flight level 130, clear direct Compton.
And obviously, not talking quite as much now because I'm waiting for ATC. Don't want to miss a call, particularly when it's busy. The guy sounds busy enough.
KLM 777, turn left heading 210 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, the Heathrow QNH 1032.
10232, heading 210, up to 4,000 feet, come 7.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, turn left heading 120 degrees, when established localizer 9 left, descend with the glide path.
Left turn 120 degrees, and when established 09 left to descend via the glide slope, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima.
Super 2063, climb flight level 330.
Come to tower 330, speedway 2063.
2916, contact Brussels 131.
Okay, speed brake's going away.
131.1 Bravo for Seabird 916, have a great evening.
2270, turn left heading
Speed
240 degrees,
star.
descend flight level 70.
10 left heading 240 degrees.
Expect an ATC call in a minute to tell us to get lower.
Shamrock 42 Charlie Whiskey, contact London 127.825. Good evening.
Visibility's still 7 kilometres at Gatwick, so we're good.
Can you just say that frequency again for me for Shamrock 42 Charlie Whiskey?
It's 127.825.
127.825.
Approach checklist, seatbelts are on.
Yep.
Briefing is completed.
251, descend flight level 9.
Minimums are 396, set, engine motor selection is normal, flight bag is stowed.
London Control, Scandinavian 224 with flight level 310.
Scandinavian 224, London hello, descend flight level 160.
Oh, digital, wow, really? London Control had too much and decided that enough's enough.
Easy 927 Bravo, descend flight level 110.
Flight level 110, easy 927 Bravo. Thrust idle open descent.
Seabird 15 Whiskey, contact Gatwick, direct to 126.825.
Contact director 126.825.
I'm going to ask if he wants to slow 250 knots or not. He's told us to hold 27. And easy 927 Bravo, do we should still hold 270 knots? And easy 927 Bravo, do you want us to keep 270 knots?
Easy 927 Bravo, reduce speed 250 knots.
We'll go easy 927 Bravo.
Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, speed 160 knots or greater until 4 DME.
160 knots or greater until 4 DME, Lufthansa 5 Echo Lima, and we're also established 09 left.
KLM 777, reduce speed 180 knots, turn left heading 060 degrees. When established, localizer 9 left, descend with the glide path.
Low speed 180, heading 060, and descend with the glide path, Capital 7.
Scuba 230 Delta, reduce speed to fire aircraft.
Yeah, I wonder if we will get the hold. At least it's not a nasty one to enter.
6.825.
126.825, and just repeat the speed again.
Tommy S, thank you so much for your very generous £10 donation, Tommy. Who says, thank you, thought I'd take the time.
97 Bravo, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, easy 927 Bravo.
Swiss 251, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
Sorry, Tommy, thank you so much. Said I thought I'd take the time now to let you know how much you've helped me through the flight sim. Appreciate it very much. Probably speak for most of the stuff too. Tommy, that's very, very kind of you. Really do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Approved, place south.
Push approved, shut up, mate.
Descent 5 Echo Lima, wind is calm, runway 9
So we've got about 60 track miles to go, so descent profile looks good.
Runway 9 left, descent 5 Echo Lima.
Golf Lima Zulu, just check you're on standard pressure QNH 1013, and contact London Control 127.825 again.
So we'll start our descent again in a second as we start to head down and get 220 knots.
Q80 270, descent altitude 4,000 feet,
Q80,
QNH
nice.
1032.
Descend to level, descend to 4,000 feet and QNH is 1032. With descent 0.
A little bit of speed brake, otherwise we're probably going to be a bit high here.
Scandinavian 224, reduce speed 250 knots.
Reduce speed to 250 knots, 224.
Super 2063, nothing further for you. Continue with Unicom 122 decimal 8, enjoy the flight.
Actually, 60 track miles, we're good. We're good. Little moment of panic there, thinking, I need some speed brakes. No, I don't.
Kuwaiti 270, turn left heading 120 degrees, reduce speed 180 knots. When established on the localizer, runway 9 left, descend with the glide path.
Turn left heading 120 knots and
right, at this low speed, I'm going to go ahead and activate the approach phase nice and early.
Speed
so
180 knots.
That's done.
180 knots, descend 0.
Kelham 777, speed 160 knots.
Look at the traffic.
160 to 40 me and established on localizer 0 mile left.
Easy 927 Bravo, descend to flight level 100.
Flight level 100, easy 927 Bravo.
And easy 927 Bravo, contact Gatwick Director 126.825.
126.825, thanks for the great service, easy 927 Bravo, bye bye.
Scandinavian
30 knots until passing 60 reach 450 traffic.
Gatwick Director, good evening, easy 927 Bravo, passing 1204100.
Easy 927 Bravo, Gatwick Director, hello, information is Foxtrot landing on 8 right, leave timber heading 280 degrees.
Leave timber heading 280, easy 927 Bravo.
Swiss 251, fly now, heading 105.
Heading 105 for Swiss 51.
And easy 57 Kilo Charlie, we're fully established 0 right.
Lots of easies to listen out for now. So apologies if you guys have got questions at this point. I'm afraid I probably shan't be able to answer them given how busy it is.
Swiss 1, correction, Swiss 251, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots.
So I'm going to pull heading just there. We've got timber.
230 Delta, flight
Leave timber
left
heading
255,
280.
speed 220 knots.
Heading 255, speed 220, speed 230, 0.
Scuba 221 November, holding Juliet 1.
Scuba 221 November, hold Juliet 1.
Okay.
Scuba 464, turn right heading 060
Speed
degrees,
at
clear
star.
to 08 right.
Right heading 060, cleared ILS 08 right, speed 464.
Swiss 251, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Left heading 270 degrees, Swiss 51.
So air traffic control
Easy 57 kilo
told us
Charlie,
to
right,
fly heading 280 as we leave timber, so that's what we're doing now. Mansfield, thank you very much for subscribing.
EasyJet Airbus A320 via Juliet 1, line up A right behind.
Line up behind the company British Airways, bus Seabird 211.
Seabird 15 Whiskey, turn right heading 330 degrees, speed 180 knots.
330, speed 180, Seabird 15 Whiskey.
Swiss 151, decent altitude 3,000 feet.
So we've got 40 track miles or so to go. We're at 10,000 feet, that's fine.
Altitude 3,000 feet, Canadian 031 for 651.
Easy, 927 Bravo, turn left heading 290 degrees, descend flight level 90.
172, Gatwick.
And easy 97 Bravo, just confirm left to 290, currently 280.
Left 260, descend flight level 90.
Left 260, descend flight level 90, easy 97 Bravo.
November Zulu 172, are you with me?
Could have swore he said left 290. I might watch that back in a minute unless you guys heard that.
November Zulu 172, Gatwick director.
This adds a few extra track miles going like this, so this is good for spacing.
November Zulu 172.
November Zulu 170, you are inside controlled airspace without permission to enter.
Oh,
descend
that sounds
now
great.
Immediately below 1,500 feet.
We've got a traffic violator.
Seabird 23 Sierra Delta, descend flight level 70.
Flight level 70, Seabird 23 Sierra Delta.
It's exciting tonight, isn't
Seabird
it?
221 November, were you okay to line up?
You were, but you're not now. Hold position.
Hold position, sorry. We just have a bit of trouble with mod match.
Barry and Tectonic,
464,
thank you for confirming that. I thought I'd had a moment there.
0703.
Clear for line 0, 08, right, Seabird 464.
85 Kilo Charlie, contact ground 121 decimal 8.
121 decimal 8, sorry.
Seabird 15 Whiskey, turn right heading 110 degrees. Cleared ILS 0 right.
So the aircraft in front is also at the exact same flight level.
Cleared for the ILS 08 right. Seabird 15 Whiskey.
Seabird 23 Sierra Delta, turn right heading 290 degrees.
Right heading
Sounds like someone's got the TV on in the background. Mr. V, someone's getting a phone number to call, yes.
Easy 927 Bravo, descend flight level 70.
Flight level, descend flight level 70, easy 927 Bravo. Need to remember to say descend, just so other aircraft around me know what I'm doing. Thrust idle open descent 070 blue.
Seabird 221 November, after the next aircraft that's going to land, that's a company A320 via Julia 1 lineup 08.
Air 337 says you would panic now. Don't panic, you know how to fly the aircraft and you're just following instructions.
Seabird 221 November.
Swiss 251, turn right heading 340 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right heading 240 degrees, speed 180 knots, Swift 51.
Seabird 23 Sierra Delta, descent altitude 5,000 feet at Gatwick NH1032.
5,000 feet, 1032, Seabird 23 Sierra Delta.
BMST group, that is a good shout actually.
Easy 9 at 27 Bravo, turn right heading 275.
Right heading 275, easy 97 Bravo. So we just pick one of our final points.
Easy 15 Whiskey, speed 160 knots until passing 4 DME.
Speed 160 till 4 DME, speed 15.
Seabird 221 November, line up now via Julia 1.
Transition altitude is 6,000 feet, so he also told us to drop to flight level 70, not altitude 70.
Report vacated.
If it had said altitude 7,000, then we'd have gone to local pressure. Speed alt star.
Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside.
251, turn right heading 050 degrees, cleared ILS 0
window
right.
blind open.
Right heading 040 degrees, and cleared ILS 08 right, 51.
Newspapers or
Seabird
magazines.
23 Sierra Delta, turn right heading 340 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right 340, speed 180, Seabird 23 Sierra Delta.
Seabird 464 vacated.
Seabird 221 November, 08 right, cleared for takeoff within 070 degrees, 3 knots, aircraft on 4 miles.
Clear to takeoff one way.
This aircraft traffic controller is doing an absolutely stunning job.
Easy 927 Bravo, descent altitude 5,000 feet, Gatwick NH1032.
Descend altitude 5000, 1032 for easy 927 Bravo. So now over to local pressure, thrust idle, open descent 5000 blue, and I'm going to start configuring as well. So flaps 1, speed checked,
Easy
flaps 1.
569 Quebec, Gatwick director, hello, taxi Juliet 1.
Taxi holding point Juliet 1, easy 569 Quebec, thank you.
Civit 230 Delta, turn right, heading 045, descent altitude 3000 feet.
045, 3000 feet, speedbird 230 Delta.
So just pop the ground frequency
Delta, when established
into the standby.
right, descent with a glide.
When established local line, descend with a glide, speedbird 230 Delta.
This 251, speed 160 knots and passing 4 DMA.
Speed 160 knots and passing 4 DMA 651.
Civil 15 whiskey, 0 right, clear to land, wind 070 degrees, 3 knots.
Clear to land, speed 15 whiskey.
Easy 927 Bravo, turn right, heading 350 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right heading 350, speed 180 knots, easy 927 Bravo.
Civil 221 November, squawk mode Charlie.
Squawk mode Charlie, speed 221 November.
Speed 464, do you want us to get to ground?
FM please, sorry, 121 decimal 8.
Bless him, he's busy enough.
121 decimal 8, speed 464.
Easy 569 Quebec via Juliet 1, line up A right.
And there's a glide slope coming in.
Fire Juliet 1, line up and right, 0 right, easy 569 Quebec.
Look at the line of aircraft coming in.
230 to continue the right
Great
turn,
job.
heading 100 degrees to establish descent to 3000.
At the approach, Scandinavian 224 wheel, descending to flight level 80, inbound timber.
Skydiving 224, Gatwick director, hello, fly heading 270 degrees.
Just a bit concerned that we're still above the glide slope for this intercept, which is going to be interesting.
Flight 270 and information is 224.
Civet 15 whiskey, vacate next left.
Vacate next left, speed 15 whiskey.
Speed alt star.
Easy 569 Quebec, 0 right, cleared, full takeoff, the wind 070 degrees, 3 knots.
Left takeoff 0 right, steep, correction, easy 569 Quebec.
Easy 927 Bravo, down to 4000, turn right heading 050 degrees.
Down to 4,000 feet, right heading 050, easy 97 Bravo.
Civet 221 November, report your passing altitude, climb to altitude 6000 feet.
Passing 5,000 feet and going to 6,000.
Oh, someone's overspeeding.
Easy 927 Bravo, when established localizer, 08 right, descend with a glide path.
When established 08 right, descend with glide, easy 927 Bravo.
Civet 15 whiskey, contact ground 121 decimal 5. Correction 1218.
So glide slow, lock blue,
sorry,
cap 3 George, 112, there it is, lock star, glide slow, star, flaps 2.
Thank you, what I said should not be used. EU Civet 23 Sierra Delta, speed 160 knots and 2 passing 4 DME.
Speed 160 and 240 ME, speedbird 23 Sierra Delta.
Easy 927 Bravo, speed 160 knots and 2 passing 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots till 40 me, easy 927 Bravo.
Civet 221 November, you are cleared to altitude 6,000 feet, not higher.
Sorry, yeah, we were just a bit distracted.
It's busy, you should not be.
Gatwick approach, good evening, November Hotel Whiskey 01 on 26 right, outgoing to Jersey.
Break, Swiss 251, 08 right, cleared to land, wind 070 at 3.
Jerry Store, yes, quite right too.
Easy 569 Quebec, airborne passing 2,000 feet.
It's easy 569 at Quebec, climb to altitude 5,000 feet.
Climb altitude 5,000 feet, easy 569 at Quebec.
November Hotel Whiskey 01, London, correction, Gatwick director, taxi and hold Juliet 1.
Taxi and hold to Juliet 1 for November Hotel Whiskey 01.
Scandinavian 224, descend flight level 70.
So we're now on the final approach, 3,000 feet, 9 miles to run. Everything looks good. Bit annoyed at myself, I didn't get flaps 2 configured earlier. sure why
Easy
we didn't do
569
that.
Quebec, contact London Control 129 at decimal 425.
We could have done that a little sooner. But Greta would have been pleased with us.
Swiss 251, vacate next left, contact ground 121 decimal 8.
1.8 for Swiss 51.
Good evening to everybody watching. You're just in time to see the arrival into London Gatwick. Christian, my approach phase is indeed already activated. I forget now you can't see because I'm doing it on the tablet down below, but yes, it is indeed activated.
Please land 08 right, Seabird 230 Delta.
So we've got spacing of around about just under 5 miles from the aircraft in front of us.
Seabird 221 November, climb flight level
6 miles, let's start configuring. Does look a little misty down there, but definitely Cat 1 weather. Landing gear. Spoilers. Get those lights on. Ding the cabin.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3. 4 miles DNE, we'll go to manage speed.
221 November, contact London Control 129 at decimal 425.
Not set missed approach altitude, there we go.
Seabird 221 November, contact London Control 129 at decimal 425.
Okay, manage speed, flaps full, landing checklist. Cabin secured for landing, auto thrust, speed, go around altitude 2000, set decam memo.
Break easy 927 Bravo, 08 right, clear to land, the wind 070
landing
degrees,
blue.
3 knots.
Clear to land 0 right, easy 927 Bravo.
Scandinavian 224, no ATC speed restriction, descend to altitude 3000.
Autopilot disconnected, I have control.
Descend 3000 feet, no speed restriction, and connect 1032, 224.
Just lift that nose up
November
a
017,
fraction.
you are again infringing controlled airspace. Route east and report your intentions.
Goodness me. Just get back on that centre line.
November 0172, Gatwick director. Scandinavian 224, turn right, heading 310 degrees.
310 degrees, 224.
Minimum
Continue.
100.
November Hotel Whiskey 015, Juliet 1, line up 08 right.
Line up to 8 line,
230 Delta, contact ground 121 decimal 8.
20. 10. 5.
And spoilers deployed, reverse green. Seventy knots, reverses off. Let's get off this runway.
27 Bravo, when able, vacate left, contact ground 121 decimal 8.
Left and over to ground 121 decimal 8. Thank you so much for the great service, Easy 927 Bravo.
See you next time.
Now, we've got an aircraft in the way. We can't vacate fully. That's
Ladies and
frustrating.
gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their
See how
seats to
close we
perform
can get.
safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you.
Good evening. Taxi Juliet November Kilo down to 19.
The lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not
Juliet November Kilo down 19, Seabird 230 Delta.
On behalf of the captain
Cabin
and
ground,
the
good
crew,
evening,
it
Easy
has been our
927
pleasure
Bravo,
looking after you
vacated on
today.
Delta.
Our ground crew will help you.
Easy 927 Bravo, Gatwick ground, very good evening. Taxi Quebec Lima Quebec Alpha, stand 557.
Facebook page, Twitter, or EasyJet app.
Taxi Quebec Lima Quebec Alpha, stand 555. Confirm. Easy 927 Bravo.
Easy 927 Bravo, it stand 557.
557 for Easy 97 Bravo, thank you. Tom says, very nice. Low-cost carriers make me nervous. How late you configure. Anything we can do to save fuel.
Sierra Alpha November, Gatwick ground.
Yeah, go ahead, Golf Alpha November.
And Golf Alpha November, just confirm maximum flight level for your flight to Manchester is flight level 260. Can you accept?
Yeah, that's fine, thank you.
So we're taking the second
And Golf
left.
Alpha November, you're cleared to Manchester via the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 7026.
Thank you. Cleared Manchester on the Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 7026. Golf Alpha November.
Golf Alpha November, readback is correct. Information Golf is now current. The QNH is 1031.
1031 on information Golf. Thank you, Golf Alpha November.
So hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed that. Please do hit that like button if you've enjoyed the stream, if you haven't already. Let's get those off before we fry the ground staff. Let's get some lights on in here, shall we? Gatwick looking fantastic as usual.
And the Golf Alpha
If you are new
November
to the channel and you've enjoyed it,
started
please do hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notifications
Alpha November, stand 109,
as
pushing
well,
start pre face to the west.
so you don't miss the next one.
Pushing start close, Golf Alpha November. Thank you.
So that's Romeo just joining us on the left. We take a right in a second. Just here. That leads us on to Lima.
And Grenade American 57, stand 33, ready for push.
And we want Quebec Alpha, which is
American 57, stand
around there to the
33,
left.
pushing
Ooh,
start
look at the
pre
Emirates.
face to the south.
Southbound push approved, American 57, thank you.
Digital next time, let's get 5,000 likes. I don't think that's ever going to happen again. I'd love to know what went on at YouTube headquarters then. So, stand 557. Let's get her on stand. Get the parking, get the taxi lights off. A little bit of oversteer just there. Yeah, this Gatwick scenery is fantastic and it's free. Available from flightsim.to if you're unfamiliar with it.
Golf Alpha November, taxi holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Quebec and Juliet.
Holding point Juliet 4 for runway 08 right via Quebec and Juliet. Golf Alpha November.
There we go. Parking brakes set. Right, let's shut down the engines. Engine 1, engine 2. Will come off frequency now. Beacon light is off at 10% N1. There it goes. Come on, off you go. There we are. Wonderful. Let's get the fuel pumps turned off as well. And do we have any ground vehicles? Let's have a quick check, shall we? If they're not there, we may be able to suddenly call them over. Let's have a quick look outside. Well, they might be coming over. Oh yeah, here comes the catering gang. Oh, they're all rushing to come and greet us. Fantastic. Well guys, welcome to London Gatwick. What an exciting end to the stream. What an exciting start